Namaskar. In this session, we'll discuss about a specific terminology of accountancy, that is source documents. There are some source documents based upon which recording of the data, recording of the transaction takes place, and they work as a evidence, as a proof. So source documents are the physical basis upon which business transactions are recorded. Whatever business transactions are recorded in register or computers, these all transactions has to be supported by some paper, some document, some receipt, some bill, and that paper is known as source document. So these source documents are typically retained as a evidence for auditing purpose. Whenever auditor comes, they will ask on what basis this recording is done, on what basis this entry is done. Entry and recording is same. So on what basis this entry is done? So we have to show that paper, and that paper is known as source document. The source document generally have some description, like some date will be there, some specific amount of money will be there, and for what purpose this amount is spent, that will be there, and some signed seal will be there. Many source documents are also stamped to indicate an approval. Yes, like bills, they are stamped. That means it is really issued. So source document, the when I say that some paper is there, some document is there, some stamping is there, it does not mean at all that source document is only practical paper. Now, because of evolution of IT, many things are recorded in computer, many things are recorded in electronic form. So the source document can be in electronic form also. So examples of source documents, we'll understand a few examples, like bank statement. Bank statement contains the number of adjustment to the company's book balance of cash on hand, and company should refer to it records for alignment with those of the bank. So bank statement is a record for the bank reconciliation. It is a proof for the bank reconciliation. Whether that monthly data is telling or not, that is most important. Cash register tape. A cash register tape can be used as evidence of cash sales, which supports the reconciliation of sale transaction. Credit card receipt. Yes, many times we are going to petrol bunk and we are giving ATM card or some credit card, and they are issuing some small receipt. So that is credit card receipt. A credit card receipt can be used as evidence for a disbursement of funds from petty cash. So if some cash is out, and that has to be recorded in the register, that recording should be supported by credit card receipt. Then packing slip. Many times items are being dispatched. So item has been dispatched for certain amount, item has been dispatched. That amount needs to be recorded, needs to be made entry into the specific register. That needs some support, and that packing slip is the support. On the basis of packing slip, that recording can take place. Sales order, yes. Sales order, when couples with the bill of lading or packing list, this can be used to invoice a customer, which in turn generates a sale transaction. So sale transactions are supported by sale orders. Supplier invoice. A supplier invoice is source document that supports the issuance of a cash, check, electronic payment to supplier. Time card is also there. Thereafter, control over source documents. How to have control over the source documents? Because on daily basis, several transactions are taking place. Several places, some expenses are taking place, some receipts are taking place. So how the accounts department is going to have control over the source documents. There are two ways mentioned here for recording of the source documents. Number one is pre-numbered documents. So whatever documents are coming, keep on numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if 9 is missing, 1 to 10 is available, that means 9 is not available. We need to search 9 and that amount we have to check. So number one way is to just make it numbering, and second option is reconcile the balance in the account. Now question arises, daily big amount of these source documents are coming for different purposes. How long we are supposed to retain these source documents? So there are so various regulations which describes some time limit, 6 month, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. Some time limit is described by the various regulations that up to that period that source document should be retained. But to be practical, it has been seen that source documents should be kept, should be reserved, should be retained for quite longer duration. Why? Sometimes court cases emerges later on. By the time court cases emerges, and if after some time that source document is destroyed, then it will that company will be in big trouble. So to counter the court requirement, if any, it's better to retain the source document as long as can be. This retention is going to help in the event of lawsuits. So this is all about the source register. We'll meet in next class. Till then, namaskar. Please keep on revising. Revision is going to help you much more. So please keep on revising.